Hi everybody, Jerry Roisenthal, Mindset Development Coach, and I want to welcome you to our Friday message. You know, last week my message was called Don't Stop Believing, and it was based on Journey's famous song. I was driving home and I put on that song and I was singing it at the top of my lungs, and I thought to myself, what a key component in our business, that we are never to stop believing in ourselves, our abilities, and the opportunities that we've been given in our life. And I got a lot of text messages and private messages from some of you telling me, man, all you did was listen to that song all day long. You couldn't stop listening to it. I'm sure Journey loved the fact that more people are listening to their music. And I thought, well, you know what? I'm just going to do it again this week and drive you nuts with some more music, because I was going back to my song list and listening to some old songs I used to listen to when I was in high school. And I came across a great song by Bon Jovi, and it's called We Weren't Born to Follow. And it really got me to start thinking about that line in our business and in our lives. And I really believe with everything in me that we were not born to follow. We were called to lead. And I believe that every single person that is listening to this message today, especially those of us in business, we were called to be leaders. You see, some of us think that we don't lead. And if you look around, you're leading in some capacity in your life. Some of us are leading a family. Some of us are leading our children. Some of us are leading in ministry. We're leading in our jobs. We're leading in organizations that we volunteer for. We are all leading in some capacity in our life. But I believe that right now, what we really need in this world and in business are people to really rise up to the greatness of the leadership that lies within us. You know, none of us were born leaders. You know, we didn't come out of our mom's womb and the doctor held us upside down by our legs and said, well, this one's a leader, or look at us and go, yeah, this one's got no choice, right? That's not the way it works. Leadership is something that we develop. It's something that we grow into as time goes on. And I believe that this world has programmed us for failure, even though I believe we were designed for greatness. And what we need to realize is that none of us were born to follow. I don't believe we were born to follow the status quo of getting up every day, going to a job that we don't like, getting paid an income that can barely take care of our expenses, going through the stress and headaches of that for 30, 40 years, retiring, finding out you didn't save enough money, Social Security isn't enough to take care of us, and now we've got to go look at a job greeting at Walmart or greeting at McDonald's and working at McDonald's because we don't have enough money to live. I don't believe that that's the life that we were designed for. Yet that's what happens so many times to so many people when we just follow the status quo. And I don't believe that any of us were born to follow. I believe that we were called to lead. That we were called to lead people to greatness, lead people to the destinies and the hopes and the dreams that they have living inside of them. But in order for us to be able to be great leaders and lead other people, we first have to have the ability to lead ourselves. We have to have the ability to grow into that role as a leader. And it's something that you develop each and every day. You know, you should be reading books on leadership development, and there's so many great books out there. But when I was building my own business, I couldn't lead myself out the front door, yet alone lead somebody else. But I started to surround myself with tapes and books and seminars and everything I could get my hands on from people who were successful leaders that could teach me through their experience and their example how to lead. You've got people in your business right now that can teach you how to become great leaders, because what this business needs right now are people to rise up to leadership, to step up to the plate, and to say, man, I'm going to take this to the next level. I'm going to lead myself to victory. I'm going to teach my team and lead them to victory. I'm going to lead my family to greatness. I'm going to lead my children to the place that they should be. But it all begins with us. And all we do when we follow the status quo and follow life, we kind of feel like that hamster on that little wheel running around in circles fast and fast. But going absolutely nowhere. And I believe each and every person that's listening to this message today was designed for greatness. There is greatness that lies inside of you that's untapped. And yes, sometimes we allow the frustration and the discouragement and the worry and the fear and the doubt and all these emotions we feel, we allow those things to stop us in our tracks, to paralyze us from moving forward. And you know what? That's what people do that follow. They just kind of follow the way everything goes and they just kind of get stuck where they're at. But leaders push through those things. They break through those obstacles. They overcome the challenges that are holding them back, and they move forward into a level of greatness that they've never had before. And I believe we are in a time in our country's history right now that what we really need are solid leaders. Leaders who lead from the heart. Leaders who serve with integrity. Leaders who have a servant mentality of wanting to lead and help and do good for other people. And I believe that each one of you is that person. And it's time for us to rise up to our greatness. It's time for us to rise up to what we're capable of becoming. And we've got to stop following and we've got to start leading. And it starts with us. So my question to you is, what are you going to do today to start working on becoming the best leader that you can be? Because it all starts there. And once we start working on that, it will spread out and we will start finding the right people, attracting the right resources and people and opportunities, and we will start being able to lead our team of people to greatness, to success, to victory, to abundance, to all the things that we have in store. We weren't born to follow, my friends. We were called to lead. Let's start doing that today. I hope you enjoyed this message, and if you'd like to hear some more of my trainings, feel free to check out my website, coaching4champions.com. And on there you can find some training videos as well as all of the champion summits that I'm going to be doing around the country. So hopefully I'll be able to see you around the country while I'm out there training the great community of business people I love so much. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Give it your best, and let's get out there and lead. See you next Friday.